Get a stronger core with this ab routine in just 20 minutes. You'll feel the burn in all the right places, including the six-pack area, side abs, and even the back of your abs to strengthen your overall core and improve your stability and posture. You'll perform 8 exercises, 45 seconds each, for a total of 2 rounds. All you need is 1 light to moderate dumbbell and a mat. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, let's get started with a warm-up. We're gonna start on the mat in an all-fours position. Stack the shoulders on top of those wrists, hips on top of the knees. We'll start with a set of cat and cow. So on your inhale, you're gonna go ahead and open up the chest, shoulders come back and down. Lift the tailbone up to the sky as you stretch out the belly. And then on your exhale, you're gonna round the spine, chin to chest, pelvis tucks under, back of the heart lifts up to the sky. Again, inhale. And exhale. Let's go one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Come into a neutral back. From here, we're gonna go into a bird dog reach. So extend that right leg back behind you. And then when you're ready, extend the left arm forward so you're balancing. Now think about pressing the mat away from you. So shoulders away from the ear. You're reaching your fingers forward and your heel is pressing back. Think about pressing that belly button into the spine and then go ahead, release. Good, let's go ahead and switch. Extend that left leg back behind you. And then when you're ready, extend the right arm forward. Now you wanna think about pressing in as if you are wearing a corset. So it's not just the front of your abs, your entire core is activated and it's on to stabilize your body. Good, and let's go ahead and release. Now from here, we're gonna go into our plank. So stack the shoulders on the wrists, feet are shoulder distance apart. And let's hold it here for a quick second. Now, if you need an option, you're more than welcome to just drop down to those knees. But let's just make sure that our hips stay down so that we feel our abs working. So hold our plank. Let's hold it here for a few seconds and make sure you're breathing, you're not holding your breath. And then go into a downward dog. Good, stretch it all out. All right, from here, drop down to those knees nice and wide, go into a child's pose. Now, whenever this workout gets too challenging for you, you can always drop down to a child's pose, or just lay there if you want, just rest and come right back into the exercises. So, we're gonna get started with our first exercise, which is a dumbbell sit-up and reach. Now, keep in mind, I am using a weight for some of these exercises, but you can do them body weight. That is totally okay. So we're gonna just start, dumbbell at the chest. You're gonna roll on up, sit up nice and tall, and then round the spine on the way back. So that is our first progression of the exercise, and I'll maybe give you some advanced options as well if you're craving it. We'll take off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So sit up nice and tall, and then round the spine as if you're being punched in the stomach. I want you to go nice and slow, really feel every single vertebrae as you come down. Now, if you want an extra challenge on this, you're more than welcome to literally pin the dumbbell to your chest. So don't let it lift up. I am telling you, it makes this move so much harder to do. And then you can also even press the dumbbell up to the sky if you're craving a shoulder strengthening exercise as well. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Next up, we're gonna go into a side plank, reach and under. So we're gonna have our bottom leg down, lift the hips up. You're gonna reach underneath the armpit and come back. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're gonna tuck it under and lift up. Now let's talk about form. You wanna keep your shoulders stacked on top of your elbow. Your hips are lifted. You're rotating, feeling those side abs. Now, if you want a challenge, then you're gonna have both legs stacked, just like so. And you're gonna do it for the next 20 seconds. And then if you want a huge challenge, you can add a dumbbell and hold on to it and tuck it under. I will recommend that you use a lighter dumbbell for that. My 10 pounds is just a little too heavy. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, let's go ahead and transition to the other side. So again, let's keep this shoulder right on top of this elbow. Hips up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now notice how my eyes gaze down as I twist. It's as if you're trying to give a dollar bill to someone who's behind you. You're like, hey, thanks for checking me out back there. Good. Now go slow, especially with core. We don't want to go and rush through the movements because we might end up using different muscles when we rush. And so right now we're really targeting those ab muscles that support us, that help us maintain our balance and our stability, helps us improve our lifts in upper body training and lower body training. And time, good. Transition to your tummy. We have Superman lifts coming your way. So hands and legs extended. You're gonna reach up, hands and legs lift off the floor. Come back down with control. Time starts now. Reach up, hold it for a second before coming back down. Now you might be thinking, wait a second, this is an ab workout. Why am I doing back extensions? Well, like I said in my intro, your abs are not just the front of your abs. It's also the side abs and also your back abs. When we're talking about abs, there's more than just your quote unquote six pack, right? It wraps around our entire torso like a corset. And so that's what we're targeting right now. We're targeting those back abs. Also helps with just your overall posture. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Next exercise, we're gonna go into a downward facing dog foot tap. So starting with your plank, you're gonna go downward facing dog, opposite hand taps the toe, come back to your plank and switch. Time starts now. Now, make sure that you have a really grippy mat and you feel strong enough to do this. If you don't, your option, keep your hands planted and you're just going to alternate between a downward dog and a plank position. And if you're struggling with flexibility, go ahead and tap the thigh. And as you get more flexible, maybe tap the calves or the shins rather. And then maybe eventually you can get to those toes. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. From here, grab your dumbbell again. We're gonna go into a Russian twist. So lean back to the 45 degrees. You're gonna rotate right and left. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now my dumbbell is pretty close to my chest. What I want you to avoid is doing this. I see a lot of people just doing this and they're not rotating their torso. They're just doing the motion. I need you to rotate the torso. That's how a Russian twist works. And then to intensify it, you can lean back. If you need to modify, you can sit up a little bit taller. And then more advanced option, both heels lifted off the floor. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, dumbbell down. We're gonna go into a reverse crunch. I'm getting my little towel here because you know what's funny is when I do this exercise, we're gonna lift our hips up in 3, 2, 1, let's go. My back makes like little fart noises and I don't want it to catch into the mic and you think I'm just farting. I think I just ate a lot of beans last night. Okay, so let's talk about it. Hips coming up. Feel the low abs as you press it up. Now, if you need some help, grab your mat. I actually like it. Gives me a little bit of grip. You can take an option by bending those knees.
And then obviously you just don't have to go as high, right? 1 inch or even 1 centimeter is doing the exercise, okay? 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, and then your final exercise is gonna be a plank seesaw. So forearm plank position, you're gonna literally seesaw forward and back. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So nothing is moving except my heels. I'm pushing forward and pushing back. Now, if you need an option, you're just gonna hold a modified plank on your knees. And then if you need to take a child's pose, you can. Make sure your eyes are looking in between your forearms, your booty's down. Oh yes, I am feeling this. I know you are too. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1, child's pose. 1 minute break. Amazing job, stretch it all out. All right, so that's your circuit. We're gonna go ahead and repeat all of that from the very top. Now that you know the exercises, maybe adjust your weights, maybe you wanna grab something a little bit heavier, maybe you wanna do this all body weight because that was too intense. Do what you need to do to make this workout work for you. I will say that this is probably one of the best core workouts that you can do. If you're really focusing on strengthening your core, this hits every single part of it. So it's definitely a complete core workout. So I would say go ahead, make this part of your weekly rotation to really just get every part of it. We'll start with your dumbbell sit up and reach. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, I know you might be thinking, if I just do this workout every single day for 9 months, then I'll get a 6-pack, right? Well, technically you will strengthen your abs tremendously, but fat loss in any area of your body really comes down to diet, but also consistent exercise. But just know that this chisels the muscle underneath the layer of fat, and you really gotta focus on your diet as well. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. We're gonna go into your side plank, reach and under. You can take that advanced option where both legs are stacked or one knee is on the floor. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, you cannot spot reduce. I know a lot of people just want to remove the belly fat. Maybe everything else is good on their body except their belly. And I get you, I feel you on that one. Okay, but here are my top tips for reducing belly fat. Number 1, make sure you're just doing total body strength training, like lift weights. Number 2, make sure your diet is good. You're eating whole foods, lots of vegetables, lean proteins, etc. Number 3, reduce your stress. High cortisol. Studies show that it is correlated, and time is correlated with bigger waistlines. So if you have a bigger waistline, ask yourself, am I constantly chronically stressed all the time? If so, maybe let's reduce it. Let's manage it. 3, 2, 1, and go. And then the last thing is sleep. Are you chronically sleep deprived? Are you getting at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night? Because you know what that does if we have lack of sleep? We increase our cortisol, okay? So it's a double-edged sword. And then because we have low energy all throughout the day, we need a pick-me-up. And the best way to get an energy pick-me-up is through refined carbs, candy, sugar, sweets, caffeinated drinks, right? And all those things over time lead to belly fat, lead to a calorie surplus, all the stuff, and time. Good. onto your belly. We'll go into Superman lifts. So please know that it's not just doing a bunch of crunches. There's a lot of factors at play when we're talking about belly fat. Time starts now. I would say if you can prioritize anything with what I just mentioned, I would say prioritize number 1, sleep. Number 2, managing your stress. Number 3, eating a whole foods diet. And then number 4, doing this core workout. Wouldn't you? I mean, who knew? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that this would be the last on the list? But I'm telling you, you gotta focus on other areas of your health to get the body that you want. Time. Good. All right, come on up. We're gonna go into your downward facing dog with your alternating foot taps. So let's go into your plank position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I've been fortunate to be able to have like a pretty flexible morning, and I have sometimes allowed myself to wake up without an alarm clock on the weekdays, and I realize that I need like 8.5 to 9 hours every single night. That's when I naturally wake up. And so it makes me realize, oh my goodness, we need a lot more rest and recovery than we think, right? When you hear that stat where it's like, okay, get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep, I only hear the 7 and I don't hear the 9. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Come on down. We're gonna go into your dumbbell Russian twist. So I am a person who needs more sleep than the average. I know that. I try my best to get it. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. Time starts. But if you can, try to really get that sleep routine on point. Have your PM routine, have your AM routine. I stick to my systems. I stick to my routines. My boyfriend knows that I stick to my schedule, and I have this like crazy morning routine, and he knows not to bother me when I'm drinking my tea. When I'm drinking my latte on the couch, I need peace, I need quiet. Do not talk to me until after I finished my latte. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. We'll go into your reverse crunch. Here we go. Lift those hips up. You gotta tell me if you are the same. Are you someone who needs a lot of sleep, or it's time to start? You're okay with 6 to 7 hours. I get it. Sometimes your schedule doesn't allow you to get more sleep. Maybe you're a new mama. It's all good. If that's the case, then focus on the next thing you can control. Maybe you manage your stress, doing less, taking out the overwhelm, getting some help. And if you can't focus on that, then focus on your diet, right? You're in control of what you put in your mouth. No matter your circumstances, no matter your environment, you are in control of what you eat, right? Start there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Final exercise. We're gonna go into your plank seesaw, and then you're done. Here we go. Forearms down, booty down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And with consistency, with a lot of grace and compassion, because you're not going to be perfect at it, then the fat will start to go away. The core, the strength, all of that will be shown. But just realize that you don't need to have rippling abs to know that you're strong and that you're fit. Okay? Sure, looks good, but remember, it's about how you feel on the inside. That's what really counts. You're almost there. You got 3, 2, 1, and rest. Take a child's pose. Woo! Amazing job. 20 minutes of core work done. How are we feeling? Like this video, comment below, let me know if you're feeling it in all the right places. And if you want another workout from me because you're still feeling motivated, check out this workout here. It's pretty awesome. And if you want to know when I'm uploading new workouts, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. I'll see you on the next workout.